The second game we're going to play today is two-shot. This is the game that's most like golf croquet. You always get one shot. If you roquet a ball, you get a second. If you don't roquet a ball, you just get one. With the first shot, you can shoot the hoop or hit a ball or go to a position that can help your partner either as what we'll call a pioneer or as a stepping stone. A pioneer is more offensive. A stepping stone is more defensive. The second shot can be used for anything again. It can score the hoop. It could hit another ball. It can go someplace. But in no instance do you get more than two shots. Game is to 5. Starting in hoop order, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. And if it gets to 4-4, the game determining hoop is hoop 9, just like it would be in normal order, unlike golf croquet, which artificially goes back to hoop 3. All right. So Steven is just knocking the balls over there. The opening for this game is a little bit unusual. Blue is the only ball that cannot score, at least theoretically. Red can score theoretically after hitting blue, but blue can't score going first because we start in the same balk line start along the east boundary. But thanks to Jeff Sue, this game has what's called a Bamford opening. And in that, blue plays, and then the team red and yellow can say, well, you know, I want to switch balls and accept blue as my play. Okay? We'll see who goes first here. Steven has the option of going first. He may force Ben to play blue and set the Bamford Tice. So Ben, two shot, right? Okay. Who plays first? Fine. Okay, yes. So Ben points out that he has instructed Mulliner to play blue, which gives Ben the choice of accepting that or not. And Ben also reminds me to tell you that this is the only game of ours that has offsides. There are a couple interesting features of offsides. If they occur, I'll be sure to tell you about it. In particular, while we wait for Steven to get ready, I'll tell you now that if blue hits red and goes off sides to a convenient spot right in front of the next hoop, he does not have to play his second shot. He can just stay there. But he can play the second shot, but if he does, unless he hits another ball, he has to come back onside. All right, here we go. No clips involved in this game. Okay. Quiet, please. So Steven sends blue 3/4 of the way. Steven, is that marked in a yard? Is that still in a yard, blue? Okay. All right. Ben's got a choice. He could take over blue, and then, if so, it would be Mulliner to play red, but he's chosen not to. If he hits blue and happens to stay in position, he can shoot the hoop. Misses. Okay, red. You only get a second shot if you hit on the first. So it is black to play. Now, what can black do? Well, black could shoot to position, which would be fairly silly in this game. Black could also shoot in front of blue as a pioneer, which I think is what he's going to do. The only trouble with this is that if yellow hits blue or black, then they become a pioneer for yellow. So Steven's coming up to see if he shoots out of bounds behind blue, where that would put black. That's more dependable than lagging to a position. They're both extraordinary accurate shooters. So shooting out of bounds, he's actually not going to do that. Okay. He's going to set a pioneer. Ooh. Well, that's interesting, because that's more a pioneer for red. So that's not a good play. Sorry. All right. Yellow to play. Remember, yellow can shoot from anywhere along the balk line. Chooses to go to the northern portion of it. What does yellow do? Yellow can give red a second pioneer north of black, which is what Ben chooses to do. Notice that Steven can hit yellow or black and try a hoop shot if he stays there. Ben has given himself two pioneers because Steven's play with black. So this is going to be tough hoop for Mulliner. Hitting yellow scoring would be glorious. And he tries that. And gets it. Great play. Now he shoots the hoop. Nope. Okay. Red to play. Now, red has choices. The easiest is just to nick yellow, shoot the hoop. Okay, but that, if he doesn't make it, leaves black with yellow. But that's perfect. Okay. One nothing. Game to 5, and red progresses very nicely down to hoop 2. Okay. Next ball to play, and now we're for hoop 2 is black. So in regular golf croquet, you'd shoot to position. Here you can't, because if black is nicely in position, red will play before black plays again, and red can use black as a pioneer. I suspect Ben will put yellow on the right, on the east, giving red a pioneer that it would not be useful to black. Yep. So notice that's what I call the geographic divide. That red benefits from yellow, and even if yellow were 5 yards south, black hitting him wouldn't give black a hoop shot. but red hitting him might give him a hoop shot. So the geography is benefiting red. And blue's going to do the same thing for black and hope that red does not succeed. So he goes to the other side. Ooh, a little far. He wanted to be much closer to black. Either north or south of black would have been fine. So Ben wants to ricochet off of yellow and gain position. Not an easy shot, but doable. But as long as he hits yellow, he'll get a second shot. And so he can do mischief. Okay. And how should he do mischief here? He should either get rid of black, who can now use yellow to get a better, straighter shot, or black itself. But black itself, if he stays there, red would help blue. Nice shot. Okay, black to play. Black has 3 balls he can hit. He can hit partner, gives him 1 potential shot. He can hit red, gives him another, or he can hit yellow. Given Steven's shooting abilities, I think he'll go for yellow. Nope, okay, that's fine. That's very nice. One. Good hoop. We're for hoop 3. It's yellow to play. So unless you can make a hoop shot on your first shot, you typically don't go to position. Because if you do, you give yourself up as a pioneer to opponents. And his position is perfect because blue can shoot at yellow, hit, but probably can't score the hoop. Now, of course, that's also true for red. But then red could set for yellow. One, game to 5. Now, Steven is contemplating where he could put blue, where black could graze off of him and go to hoop 3, or black could promote blue to hoop 3, depending what red does. Okay. Red shoots, wants to go on the other side, does, and perfectly gives yellow a perfect pioneer. Great shot. Okay, black hits blue, nicely comes over, and if he can, he'll destroy red or yellow. Probably red. Removing the pioneer that Ben had hoped to use. Ooh, or sending yellow further away from the pioneer. And now, Steven has an option here. He has a second shot. He can hit yellow again if he wants to. Huh? Oh, you advanced. He advanced. You're right. I'm sorry. Thank you. Robert, the lawyer, Hurst, keeps me honest. Thank you. Okay, so Ben will shoot at red. Gets it, but does not end where he wanted to be, in front of the hoop. Okay, blue plays next. Red is a good pioneer. Ben can't leave red there. So he'd love to put red to the west of blue and go on the boundary north. Just wants to try avoid helping blue. Blocking shots don't work. Blocking shots don't work because blue can hit the block. He's going to send red somewhere. Let's see where he sends him. Oh. That to me is a double for blue. Let's see what happens. If Steven misses, red has an easy play. If Steven hits, and he missed. Wow. And Ben knew that Steven had to shoot gently, and he missed. Two 2-1. We're for hoop 4. Red played nicely there. Black to play. So yellow hopes to hit blue and come down here. Maybe have a hoop shot. Or maybe set for red. Very nice. Now he's got a choice. He's ahead 2-1. You just shoot the hoop. Red is a good pioneer for black. But red would play before it. Red is also a decent pioneer for blue. I think Ben just tries to get red out of there. Ooh, nice shot. So red may have a hoop shot just for himself. And remember, in 2-shot, you don't have to take 2 shots. That was pretty clever. I think blue's got to shoot a red. If red can make the hoop, he's got to shoot a red. Blue misses. Red scores. Or will. Must be more angled than I thought. Very nice. 3-1. Black plays to hoop 5. Black could try to skim off of red. And in doing that would also send red to blue. Very nice. Very nice. Now, black doesn't want to leave himself as a pioneer for yellow. So he's got to count on red and move away. Or shoot the hoop. Okay. Not much else he could do, so he might as well. Since blue's got red. Now what does yellow do? I think yellow is going to go to a pioneer position on the west. Well, that's short. He left it on the east. Okay. Mm-hmm. That's a hoop shot. If Steven doesn't make this, where blue goes matters for red. Great hoop shot. 3-2. Blue black. Red to play. We're playing for hoop 6. Shoots at blue. Oh, I guess I would have shot at blue and maybe tried the hoop after that. But at a speed where yellow could hit red, but that's fine. Yellow has blue. Steven went over to consider whether there's a hoop shot for red without a pioneer. If so, given the state of the game, I think he probably has to shoot at it. Now he's going to give blue a pioneer. The trouble is yellow is going to move blue, so that's not going to work. Yeah. Not sure what this is going to achieve. Because yellow can clear blue and go to red. Yep. Ben's going to clear blue and go to red. Ooh, he missed. That's it. Okay. That is a tremendous opportunity for blue. Blue uses black as a pioneer and ties the game. That's the possibility here. Not sure what they're talking about. a lawn imperfection, maybe. But anyway, blue needs to hit the left side of black. And does. Wonderful shot. Wonderful shot. Couldn't be more perfect. Nice hoop. Okay. 3-3, playing for hoop 7. It's red to play. Now, I don't know if Ben sees it, but yellow was offside. I think Ben destroys black and then goes to position wherever he wants to go. So he loses the opportunity here to separate black from blue. Too bad. He did get a nice position that doesn't help blue, but black could have been rushed near yellow. All right, black to play. Black is going to try to ricochet off of blue and go score. Kind of improbable. So he doesn't, actually. He gives blue a pioneer. Now that would have been harder if Ben had rushed black away, but probably didn't change results much. Yellow to play. Yellow wants to get to red. Okay. If I were Ben, I'd just shoot yellow to red. But I'm not Ben. See where that goes out. Blue to play. Blue has black. Yeah. See, Fred may have a shot. So if Fred's got a shot, that's not a bad play. Anyway, blue to play. Goes over. So that's either a hoop shot or a destroy red shot. And it's going to be destroy red. Boom. Okay. Red to play. Red wants to hit yellow and shoot the hoop. Succeeds. Now the hoop shot. Gets it. 4-3, red-yellow. Remember, games to 5. Black to play. So what should black do? He could become a stepping stone for blue. But if he goes to a good stepping stone position, he's also be a pioneer for red, so I don't like that. He could come to the east of the hoop so that it's not helping red. Okay, so he definitely put black in a position where it's not useful to red, and it's potentially useful to blue. Yellow's going to give himself up as a pioneer for red, coming to the west side of hoop 8. And it's got to go long. Ooh, okay. It's probably not helpful to black. But anyway, red plays first. So blue's going to hit black. Very nice. Ooh. Remember, red plays next. Now he's got 2 pioneers, black and yellow, to contemplate. Steven could move red, which is what I think he's going to do. And does. Now, by doing that, though, he leaves blue right there for red if he wants it. I don't think he blocked red's access to yellow or black. So I think Ben is going to shoot at yellow, if I had to guess. Ben hits yellow and scores, or black and scores, it's game over. Nice. And hoop shot. This is for the game. Doesn't get it. Okay. Black hits yellow, scores the hoop. Four. Good hoop. Yellow to play to the last hoop of this game, hoop 9. Okay, Ben is going to try to promote red and then become red's pioneer. Which is a pretty cool concept if he can do it. But blue can also play off of black and go over there and shoot the hoop and win. think that's what Ben's doing. Trying to hit it on the west side of red, move him over some, and give him a pioneer. Oh, he went the other way. Interesting. Let's see what he does now. So Ben was just trying to get over here himself, which is pretty aggressive. He can shoot the hoop and call it a day. I didn't see that as a possibility because I can't do it. So that was brilliant. Nice. Great play. Game over. 2-0 in the match to Ben. That was just really good. I didn't see it.